Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital fans, get ready. Now that Britt Westburn, Kelly Thiebaud, is back from the dead, she and Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, may get another shot at love. But Carly Corinthos Spencer, Laura Wright, is going to be a major hurdle for them to jump first before they can consider a reunion. We're going to talk about how vicious it might get when Britt faces off with Carly, because it's going to leave Jason stuck in the middle, forced to choose between them. And it's going to get super soapy. When Britt finally came face to face with Jason, after both their resurrections, it was clear they both still had feelings for each other. Actually, it was clear that Britt and Jason still cared about each other even before they were face to face, because General Hospital had them both reminiscing about their romantic past. But then, when Britt found out Jason was presumed dead because he became an FBI informant, something shifted for Britt. It didn't take long for her to realize Jason did all of that for Carly. Just like back when Jason and Britt were dating, and he dumped her to run and help Carly. It seems very clear to Britt that Jason always does this. It's a pattern of behavior. Fans have watched Carly demand Jason's time, his focus, and attention beyond her before anybody else for so many years. Britt knows without a doubt Jason will always put Carly before anybody else. He has done it even in front of his son, Danny Morgan, Asher Jared Antonisen. Jason let Danny think he was dead for years so that he could protect Carly. Looking at it that way, Jason even puts Carly before his kids. After Britt heard about Jason doing dirty FBI stuff to shield Carly, that was kind of enough for Britt. She got cold and distant. She told Jason, "Go away. I want nothing to do with you." Clearly, Britt is still hurt, and she sees Jason as somebody who would hurt her again in exactly the same way. The way she's feeling is absolutely understandable. Years ago, Britt and Jason were starting something real. And then he slammed the brakes on, ditched Britt, and went and married Carly. Of course, Jason did it not only to help Carly, but at that time also to protect the Corinthos family back when Sonny Corinthos, Morris Bernard, was presumed dead, and there was going to be a mob power vacuum and some threat. So Jason was doing that for more than just Carly. But still, from Britt's perspective, it was just about Carly. We know even back then Jason didn't want to hurt Britt, but he felt like it was what he had to do, choosing Carly at the time. Britt is still hurt. She's angry even now. She's back home in Port Charles, which is where Jason wants her to be. As far as we can tell, Britt's not going anywhere, and we don't think Jason's going to stop pestering her until he finds a way to make things right with Britt and get her to date him again. But no matter what Jason intends, we don't think Carly is going to make it easy for Jason to reconcile and rekindle with Britt. We think she's going to be an ongoing obstacle. Jason insists he wants to be Britt's friend, but we think Jason actually wants more than that. Of course, Britt actually does too, but she just won't admit to it because the past is still fresh in her mind, and it's still painful. So if Jason has any hope of softening Britt up, so that she'll date him again, he's going to have to fix this Carly issue once and for all. Already, Britt and Carly are bickering. It went badly when Britt came down in her towel, because she was locked out of Jason's room above Bobby's diner. When Britt walked up to Carly and Jason, he pressed Carly to play nice when he had to abruptly leave. Then Carly was telling Britt, "Don't be late with the rent." Things are about to get contentious between Carly and Britt. Bottom line. If Jason wants to be with Britt, he's going to have to prove to her that he's not just going to up and drop her for Carly again anytime she calls. Britt and Carly are clearly not ever going to be each other's biggest fans. Carly was just trash-talking Britt and going on about how there's this amazing history between Carly and Jason, and how Britt will never have that with him because the trust between Carly and Jason is unbreakable. When Carly said that, it struck Britt funny because she knows Jason is sitting on a huge secret he's keeping from Carly, The fact that her daughter Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, is a WSB agent. So that unbreakable trust has actually already been broken. And Carly just doesn't know it. To her credit, Britt did not drop the Jocelyn bombshell, but she could at any moment. Things may shift soon now that Jason is facing this terrible tragedy. His mom, Monica Quartermain, Leslie Charlson, just passed away. And of course, Jason's the one who found her and had to report it. He's absolutely devastated. Of course, Carly is going to be there for Jason, but we also think Britt is going to put aside some of her anger at him to comfort Jason. Britt would obviously be sympathetic that he's grieving his mother. We think deep down Britt actually loves Jason, so her heart is going to be hurting for him. With Monica's memorial coming, the chatter we've heard is both Carly and Britt are there. But which one is Jason's plus one? We do think Jason may actually shock the heck out of Carly and choose Britt. Carly can throw a tantrum all she wants, but isn't Jason entitled to decide who's the priority in his own life? Isn't he in charge of deciding how his life runs so that he can have love in his life? Of course, he's the one who should be deciding, but in the past, it's always been Carly. The passing of Jason's mom, Monica, may make it clear to Jason that life's short and there's no time to waste. Carly is with Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, so why shouldn't Jason chase what he wants? Because the bottom line is Jason needs to stop catering to Carly's every whim. Jason's not her husband. He's not her boyfriend. But Carly assumes she can date Brennan and still keep Jason in her pocket as her ride-along, who will drop everything and do what she wants no matter what. This means that Jason basically isn't going to have a love of his life as long as Carly keeps expecting that. It's not reasonable for any woman Jason dates to settle for being second place behind Carly. We do think when Jason chooses who to bring with him on his arm to Monica's funeral, it's going to draw a line. If he brings Britt, and he might, Carly will be salty about it. And we doubt she'll respect Jason setting boundaries with her. But Jason has to set boundaries with Carly or Britt, or any other woman he might want to date. Isn't going to put up with it. It's been going on like this for just way too long. Bottom line, Jason's never going to get another shot with Britt unless he proves to her with his actions that he can and will put her first in front of Carly. We don't think Britt expects Jason to put her in front of his kids, so she's very reasonable like that. But we think it's kind of way past time for Jason to stop constantly sacrificing everything in his life for Carly. Jason and Carly can still be besties, but have boundaries in place. We're seeing signs that Jason is ready to change things though, like when he kicked Carly out of Anna Devane's, Finola Hughes' office so he could talk to her in private. The first thing when he was back in town, Carly was getting all pouty about it and was trying to get Jason to put her first. But he said, "No, please go. I need to talk to Anna." Carly left still pouting. And she may be doing more pouting soon because we think Jason is going to be doing more of this setting boundaries and pushing her back. Thanks for watching this video and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.